Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue Minerals and Energy Resources, Chapter 4 in Geography for Class 10th B. Today, manganese ore. Manganese ore is using for manufacturing the steel, and you know that 10 kg manganese used for 1 ton making the steel. Other uses of manganese like bleaching powder, paint, batteries, insecticides. Largest producing state is Odisha 25%, Madhya Pradesh 24%, Karnataka 22%. Non-ferrous minerals, these are copper, gold, silver. Now copper. Actually, copper, Rajasthan is the leading state of copper after Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, and others. Now, important of the bauxite. Bauxite is the raw material or ore for the aluminium. Bauxite has gained importance because good conductivity, malleability, substitute of iron due to strength. Aluminium is used for manufacturing of aeroplanes, furniture, door and other household goods. Now, non-metallic minerals, such minerals like mica. Mica is using and it is mainly main purpose of use is electrical and electronic industry. Now, others things about the mica. Japan, Russia, UK, USA and other European countries. It is exported through Kolkata and Visakhapatnam ports. Mica producing state like some in Ajmer and Koderma, Gaya. Rock minerals. Rock minerals means limestone, and you know that limestone can be found in all geological formation. Gondwana 75%. Limestone is used in the cement industry. Conservation of minerals, because use of minerals plant and judicious manner for its sustainable use. Recycling of minerals such steel, tin, aluminum, gold, silver, many of them. Over exploitation should be checked. Energy resource. Yes, energy can be generated from fuel minerals, coal, petrol, natural gas. Now there is two type of energy: conventional source coal and coal in the three form or four form: peat coal, lignite, bituminous, and last is the anthracite coal. And here the coal which have the largest quantity of the carbon, that is good coal. Like here anthracite coal, it has the 80% of the carbon, that means it is the very good coal. 80% of content of carbon, and it is found in Jammu and Kashmir. Now there is the example given about conventional energy and the non-conventional energy. Conventional energy, the energy produced by water, natural gas, crude oil and coal. The non-conventional energy which are produced by sun, biomass, geothermal, nuclear energy. Conventional energy, these sources have been used since long time. These sources in non-conventional energy, the sources are still being developed and a large scale on commercial level has to be done yet. Now these are expensive. Conventional energy are very expensive source of energy except water, but here non-conventional, they are free of cost. One thing is more, conventional energy, they produce the pollution, but non-conventional energy, they do not pollute the environment. It means eco-friendly, renewable and pollution-free. Petroleum. Petroleum is the important or minerals oil. Basically, it is the direct source of energy. Now, petrol refineries act as nodal industry. Now, important things here, most of the oil found in India is located Mumbai high 63%, Gujarat 18% and Assam 16%. Some example in Maharashtra near the Arabian Sea, Mumbai High Basin. Gujarat, Gulf of Cambay, Alibet, Tamil Nadu near Kaveri Delta in Bay of Bengal. You have to be seen conventional energy resources in this picture. I show you Digboi and Mumbai High. Now, natural gas. Generally, natural gas is the main industrial raw material in petrochemical industry. It is considered an environment friendly. Hydroelectricity, thermal electricity, nuclear energy. Here, the example given about thermal power and hydel power. Thermal power, it is produced by burning of coal, oil, gas. Hydel power, running or falling of water. Now, environmental pollution by thermal power but eco-friendly hydel power. Thermal power are expensive but hydel power are cheaper source of energy. Non-conventional, actually it is the heat given by the sun like solar energy. Now, wind energy, biogas and the tidal energy. Geothermal energy. Why we need to conserve the energy resource? Here actually we need to conserve the energy resource for agriculture, industry, transport and commercial purpose. Energy development and production is not able to keep pace with rising consumption pattern. We have to adopt a quotations approach for the judicious, judicious use for limited energy. Actually, some points are given. We must use our limited energy resource in a judicious and planned manner. We must try to use more of public transport system and less individual vehicles. Use a power saving device. Check power equipment regularly and emphasizes on greater use of non-conventional source of energy. Everyone must be keep in mind that energy saved is energy produced.